Hi everyone, it's Vida here again. Today I will try to answer a question that many of my clients have, that many of you I believe also encountered once in your life. Dealing with difficult people, with very difficult people, with the tragic situations that you are involved by people, whether one or another disorder. So people would ask me, why do I attract psychopath, narcissist, or sociopath? And my answer on that would be, it is not that there is something wrong to you. Actually, there's something good about you. You are probably more kind, more sensitive, more compassionate, and this attractive side of you, this kind and compassionate side of you is like a meal for people who have certain disorders, who have a need for that kindness to feed on you, because they will not be getting it usually anywhere else. So if you feel that you may have been attracting or may have attracted something like that, the questions that you should be giving to yourself is, who am I and who am I not? Am I living to expectations of somebody else's in this situation or those of mine? How do I feel about the whole situation, despite of the fact what the other is saying or of the story that the other tries to create? How do I see things? And really staying really honest with yourself. If somebody spends more time in the toxic environment or surrounded with a very dominant personality who doesn't have good intentions, maybe those intentions are not conscious, they are usually subconscious, their self-image would be challenged and they would start doubting themselves. They would start feeling like a sand inside of themselves, or that they have to do something to please the other or to keep the environment balanced and calm. If you recognize those signs, really start elevate yourself from the situation and start asking, oh, is this actually healthy? What is happening? What's surrounding me? Are all these claims that somebody else is doing, how much do they have to do with the reality? Is the viewpoint matching the reality? Is it also matching my reality, how I see and feel things? The next thing you should check, if you suspect you are in the situation, what kind of boundaries are you drawing? I know growing up, I grew up in a very good environment, in a very loving family, and what I took from my parents is treat everyone equally, be compassionate, be loving, be kind. But imagine what happens if you treat in this way your friend and someone who is trying to put their load, put their shit on you, put all the nasty words on you, to try to degrade you, to disrespect you, and you just stand there compassionately, oh yes, I'm listening, let's try to talk it out. You are not supposed to be kind with the people who treat you poorly, who treat you badly. You are supposed to draw the boundaries. You are supposed to recognize what is kind, what is good, what is more like you, what is not like you. You have to train your eye to see who do you have in front of you. And now a little level deeper. So in reality, in the touchable, communicational, emotional reality, the only thing you may be lacking is awareness and boundaries and recognizing what it is all about. But there's also a level deeper, the energetic level, the subconscious level. And what's the purpose actually of all those negatively empowered people coming into your life? So one of those purposes could be that somewhere deep down subconsciously you believe you know it better, or you're better than others, even though you never say it, even though you never believe it. This may be programmed somewhere in your subconscious, somewhere deep down. And what happens then? We have opposites on earth. We have day and night, we have sun and moon, we have flood and withdrawal of the flood, we have in Chinese terms yin and yang, in the Christian terms God and hell. But if we see everything what's on this earth is coming from one source and it's going back into one source. So if you extract yourself and somewhere in your subconscious you start having this little fire, I'm better than others, I know it better than others, to this subconscious message of yours, the psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists may be reacting to that subconscious message trying to attack that betterner of yours because they can't stand someone or anyone being better. The second energetic purpose that it may be having is you are so kind, you are so gentle, you are so sweet that, you know, they are trying to ping that sweetness out of you. Sometimes, you know, if people are so ping, others start throwing sarcastic comments to them or start, like, you know, friendly bullying them to try to lock out some response from them, some reaction, some witnessing of their strength, that they can stand up for themselves, and that you will not eat them up. So this could be also one of those purposes subconsciously, if you're all so soaked up in just kindness, the polarity of the good and bad, of the black and white within you is out of balance, and such a person is coming into your life to help you balance yourself a little bit more and to find your inner strength so that you learn to stand up for yourself. And even if you didn't recognize any of it inside of yourself, you know, sometimes people are so terribly blessed with bad neighbors, with abusive employers, and I mean mentally, emotionally abusive, or even with partners. And you know, you may have worked out all this mechanism of yours and ask yourself, oh, so why did I attract that terrible neighbor, or why did I attract those terrible colleagues? Sometimes these are just circumstances. What you need is awareness and recognition and a solid exit plan.